What's up, everybody? Kamal here. Welcome to another video. We're back on Path of Exile on the PlayStation 4. I'm not using the PS5 because it's over there and not connected to my computer. Now, I decided this league to go with something completely different, which is a Bleed Bow Gladiator. Now, there's a few items that can make a Bleed Bow Gladiator much stronger very early on. Now, the good thing about these items is that they do drop from a divination card called the Lion. The Lion, it only takes 5 copies of these cards to turn in, and it's actually pretty easy to farm. I spent about an hour farming this, and I actually got the jewel that's needed for the skill tree. This one right here, Lioneye's Fall. Viridian Jewel. There's a few other items that do drop from this divination card, and please remember when you're doing this farm, me getting the jewel as my first drop happened to be just an exorbitant amount of luck being dropped on me. That's extremely lucky. I didn't expect that to happen, but it is what it is. It's what I got. Yeah. So there's that. I think there's 4 or 5 different things that can drop from this. Most of those things are actually pretty useful for this build. The bow is useful, the chest piece is useful from what I saw. But the most important one, at least in my opinion, is going to be the jewel itself. If you happen to get extras, they actually sell for quite a bit as well. So you can actually save yourself or make yourself a couple Exalteds doing this. By the way, if you like this video, find it useful, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, all that kind of stuff. So in Act 6, right where you're going to want to go is the coast. You go to the coast, you hop in here, and then you'll start right at the waypoint. The same as Act 1. You'll get the waypoint to go into the mudflats. You go in to the mudflats, and there's a certain mob in here. I think it's the Dishonored Queen, something of that nature. You'll know her. She's like on fire. There she is, Dishonored Queen. You kill her, she has the chance to drop the card. She is dead, didn't drop it. So then what I typically will do is I'll go over to the exit that's not the way that we came in. There is another exit. It's usually closer. This one's pretty far away. Anyways, and you can just farm this. Now, I spent, like I said, about an hour, maybe a little bit more. But honestly, I didn't spend an hour and a half. So, if anything, it was about an hour or less than an hour and a half farming for this. And I got the 5 cards that I need. Now, I go along this top wall, so basically zone in and just follow the outer part of the map clockwise, kill the boss. If it doesn't drop, there's no point killing anything else. They don't drop anything. If you want to kill them to see if you can get anything, that's fine, but they don't really drop anything, so I mean, at least not for me. I haven't really gotten them to drop anything good. I know that most of the drops, especially the currency, is all based on just random chance, but when I'm farming for this item, I'm typically just gonna run straight to the boss, make it as quick and time saving as possible, because the whole goal here is simply just to kill that boss. We need to kill that boss. That way, it's probably up there in that spot that I didn't go to be honest. You kill the boss, hopefully you get the card, and it's good fun stuff. Yep, see. Nothing again. I should pick up the currency. See, you know what? If I would have just followed along clockwise, it's what I get for not following my own advice. Follow along the wall. As soon as you get in, just go clockwise. And when you get to the doorway, it's actually in one of these little tips, but you can press triangle at the doorway and you can start a new instance, which resets it entirely. All the bosses or mobs that have been killed are no longer killed. They're just normal mobs now. Boom, there you go. See, there's a lion. 1 out of 5. So you just kill that boss. I mean, you kill that boss over and over again. Once again, rinse and repeat. Easy cheesy, lemon squeezy. And hopefully you can get the card as quickly as I can. So I'm not going to continue talking too much about it. I'm just going to keep running. The video's pretty much over, at least the important part of it. So if you want to leave, go ahead and feel free to do so. I'm just going to keep farming, see if I can get a second one. How long it takes me to get to. When I was farming this earlier, I got the first 3 like super quick, and then it took me a really long time to get the last 2, but I got the last 2 pretty quickly, pretty closely together time-wise as well. And like I said earlier, if you do like this video, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of different stuff on this channel, but it is going to be almost entirely revolving around ARPGs, top-down isometric ARPGs such as Diablo 2 and Path of Exile. I don't play Diablo 3, so Diablo 2, Path of Diablo, Project Diablo 2 rather, and Path of Exile. And I'm just going to keep running this for another, I don't know, what, 3.5 minutes so I can reach 10 minutes because that's what YouTube wants. At least that's what I hear. I don't really know if it does anything, but why not just continue to run it and see, you know, fuck, why not? Why not? Maybe I can get another lion card and show you that it's actually completely worth farming this, you know? I mean, if you do it and you get lucky, you can get extremely fucking lucky. You can get a couple exalted an hour. I mean, they're selling in the marketplace, in the trade market, auction house, whatever you want to call it. They're trading for between 2 and 3 exalted on PS4. I think they're selling for about the same on PC. Now, once more people realize about this farming route, it's going to drive the price down, but the good thing about it is I have a very small viewer base, so that's extremely unlikely to happen from me making the video. So just, I mean, abuse this while you can, is what I would say. Abuse this before the market finds out about it like they did the Tabula Rasa. I mean, the more people run that, the more leagues start. Like, it seems like each league, the price of Tabula goes down more and more and more. A few leagues ago, it was an exalted for a Tabula. Now, like, first day of league, you can get like 20 chaos if you farm one. And that's, I think it has a lot to do with a lot of the league mechanics now are really good for farming out early gear. Like, I have a character that I could probably get on to just farm for a few hours and get a Tabula because she's level 8 and she's just quite simply made for farming the coast in Act 1. Just run back and forth, opening the rituals, seeing if a Tabula can drops. If it does, great. If not, that's to be expected. I mean, it's farming. You do it until you get lucky. I talk to people
my spirit is spent.
That sometimes don't, they don't really like low magic find. And I'm just like, I mean, high magic find's fun, but if I don't find anything, that's fine. If I found everything quickly, then there would be no point in me magic finding anymore. So the more difficult that it is to find good stuff, the more incentivized players are going to be to farm for it. I've heard complaints that the game is basically a marketplace simulator, a stock market simulator, and that's true. Now, here's the thing. This is a way that you can kind of take advantage of it if you want, but I don't really play with the marketplace. I'll go on there and buy gear when I want it, but I'm not, like, I see people asking like insane prices for some things, and I'm just like, yeah, that's not ever going to be worth it to me. Like, I'll never min-max a character to the point where I'm spending 20 exalted on a single item, I just can't bring myself to do it.
I can't do this just yet.
Now, I definitely have builds that people have given me very, very expensive items and multiple Exalted's worth of items that I'm extremely grateful for. I just, for some reason, I cannot bring myself to spend more than maybe a couple Exalteds on the top tier. Like a top tier item that can really change the build. So this is going to be the last little run to the boss and kill that I do. Like I said, the last few were just to kind of hit that 10-minute mark, and there you go. There's number 2. So, I mean, really, if we think about it, the time-wise, if you're... I don't know if the timing here is lucky or unlucky, but just using this very extremely small anecdotal bit that you have in front of you, you could say you could farm one of these cards out in, I don't know, what, 30 minutes or so, roughly, if you really just continue to run back and forth, just doing this over and over and over again. So, I mean, use it while you can. Make as much use of it as possible. I know that I'm going to be doing that. So, yeah, if you liked the video, once again, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. I'm out.